Hi, I'm Kepner CPA here in Dallas. Do you really understand what it costs for you to produce the product or service that you provide? I can assure you a lot of business owners don't. They're busy looking at whether they have enough cash to get through the day or tomorrow, or, well, tomorrow's Friday, so getting through tomorrow, do I have enough cash to make payroll? So that's a very short-sighted way to look at your business and what it costs. So ask yourself these questions. Do I have complete financial statements every month? Are my bank accounts reconciled? Better yet, are my financial statements complete? Not some quick and dirty P&L from QuickBooks, but do you have a complete set of financial statements? And do you understand them? A lot of business owners have financial statements that they've never bothered to understand. So ask yourself that question. Ask if you can interpret your financial statements the way a third party would, the way a vendor would if they're going to issue credit to you so you can buy from them, the way a banker would, the way that they would look at it to determine if they should loan you money, the way an investor would look at them. If you can't interpret your financial statements for those purposes, then you're going to get blindsided by some third party who says, well, looks to me like you're going to run out of cash in a month, and you have no clue. What's that make you look like as a business owner? I was helping a client who wanted to sell their business, and we were going through what's called due diligence. That's when the buyer was looking at my client, the seller, and we were describing everything, and the person on the other side of the table, the buyer, he basically gave a report to his owner, said, these people will be bankrupt in 6 months. Well, a year later and $600,000 in profits later, obviously my client is not going bankrupt and hasn't gone bankrupt, but that's the way somebody can look at it. And so if you're not prepared to understand how somebody else is looking at your financial statements because you don't understand them yourself, then you need to be educated on that. Do you have reports that talk about profitability by product line or revenue stream? In my business, I've got my overhead. I've got my offices and everything that goes with that. And my gross profit has to do with how my staffing produce work. So I might look at the bottom line, but that's not where I make money. I make money at the gross profit line. So you ought to be looking at that for all revenue streams and all products. Do your financial statements present a solid financial picture? And if you don't know, then you need to get right with yourself and understand and cause yourself to be in a situation where you can learn about that. Do you base your pricing on your costs, or do you base them on the market? I can tell you, I've heard hundreds of people say, well, that's all the market can bear. Well, there are a lot of companies that go out of business because they charge what the market will bear, and their costs are greater than that. So you need to do a better job of costing. Are all your costs included in your analysis? One of the things that people tend to leave out of their financial statement is the fact that you, the business owner, has to be able to live yourself. You have to make enough money to provide for your family and then have money left over to pay the financing costs that you have, or encourage an investor to invest in you, or to invest in marketing or other strategies. So knowing your cost is crucial to running a successful business. People sometimes concentrate on sales growth. I tell you, concentrate on profitable growth. If you need help, we can help you with that. Thanks.